share. If you were watching a couple days ago, I was struggling bad. I had a magical material, we'll call it, and an error in the test runner I couldn't figure out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up the test runner right now, delete that file, then we're going to bring in excuse me, console, if I can even find one. I think it was in this one, so let's just copy here. I don't know if that name's gonna give it issues. So when I was going into the i3D, what was it now? I'll just let's put named, yeah, unnamed material. No matter what I did, like I tried to change this, like I copied other stuff in. For example, let's just do this. I'll put in 000 and we'll call it material, unnamed material 3, and I hit save, close out. When I open it up, and it's popping up on my other screen. Oop. Then I just save it again, close it, because usually what this will do is it'll merge, change any materials that you did. But when I go into unnamed, named, as you can see, it's still reverted back to unnamed material. I don't even remember what ID it had, but obviously you see an issue here because I only have 42 materials. But yet this guy's saying it's 361 and it didn't change the diffuse color. So what I ended up figuring out is, and the way I did this, is I started exporting parts of the file and then checking to see if I had that material, and it was ironically, oddly, in these splines. I don't know that I ever figured out which one it was. I think I had to delete them all. But yeah, I came in here and ended up deleting these splines. Save, close it out, edit. Ta-da, gone. So I don't know. That was very odd. But that did get rid of that issue. Just to verify, yeah, 36, 38. The other issue I had was when I pulled this into the test runner, like so. Well, for one, for some reason, Internet Explorer doesn't want to open it. But you can open the XML regardless. I think 11.13 didn't even run it. That's interesting. Test runner. Oh, this is an old. This is really old because I actually have, I know where that error is as well. So I found, I think it was Charlotte that showed me how to find the columns. See if it actually tells you the, yeah, line 133, column 108. So I did not know this before, but if you go into your XML, I think it was 10, what did it say? Line 133. So there's a line 133. I already know what the area is, or the issue is. I don't really know why, but so it's line 33, and then it says column 108. So if you look down here on the bottom, right there's your column. So if we just keep going over, right here's my issue. I don't have a space there. Don't ask me why that mattered, but once I say, and this is an old file, I just happened to look out, I guess you'd say look out and grab that one. So I could actually show you how I figured that area out. Actually, it was Charlotte, the one that actually helped me. So now we'll pull it in here. It's running through everything. It's going to open up all the i3Ds. So it's telling me wrong compressions, which, oh, see, and I've already fixed those as well, but it's telling me I have the invalid mod descript. It's been updated to 79 now. And I have Giant software in the... I don't ever take credit for my crap that I put on PC because I'm literally taking Giant's stuff. So it wants an actual author in there. Save that. And then, like I said, for the mod and icon, it's not liking that. I don't know what'll happen if I pull that into the... I guess since we're looking at all this stuff, I know how to do it with icon program, but let's see if it fixes it in the texture tool or not. So if we go icon, file, save as, I'm just going to call this a PNG, save, okay, and we go to store, file, save as. I can't remember if it does it by name or the actual file. It's probably not going to like PNG, save. Okay. Let's see if it changes it just because of the name. So there's a PNG, there's a PNG. We're going to drag it over here. Then we're going to go store into the texture tool. So let's see if it fixed it. Stored EDS. So that it actually switched it to a DTX10. Let's see if it does the icon though. Something tells me the icon is probably not going to do correctly because it has transparency. Texture tool. Yeah, image has compressed pixel format. Does not like that. Oh, actually, what did I do here? I already have the store. Is that one right? Oh, come on now. Getting ahead of myself here. Store. Yeah, see, it doesn't like that. Delete. So icon PNG, it did fix that one, I believe. Icon. So that, yeah, see, that's still not right because that needs to be a DTX1. Well, I'm not going to get into using the icon program. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to come into ones I know that I created. Close those out. Oh my goodness, I'm lost there today. FS22 test runner. There's the other. And we're just going to copy them into here. Actually move them into there. Yes. Okay, let's try this one more time. Test runner. Going through a lot of 3Ds, okay, and I didn't even fix the mod descript, so let's fix that. This isn't a tester. Open a new window, mod descript. I thought I fixed this. Save. Close that. Hopefully I didn't save the wrong one. I just like to kind of go down rather than look at all of them. I like to fix one at a time. It's probably more time consuming, but so we have a fail for an outcome. We have no issues in the data. We have module results. This is the one I had issues with. One failed. These all passed. passed. This one, editor path. Not quite. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is what I was talking about, on cache material configurations, number 1. I thought I had 2 of them, but anyhow, I had no idea what all this was talking about. I know what it's getting at is it's using a shader that is not either saying is invalid, or I did something to it, or which ends up being bogus, because if I scroll all the way down, in fact, there it is. Yeah, it's weird. On the HTML, you have to actually find it, where what's nice on the XML version, which is fail 315. If you scroll all the way down, it literally tells you the i3D, material name, and even where the actual index path in Giants Editor is. And what's really odd is if I go into that file, it's nothing that I mess with. It's a Giants. It's the LOD. In fact, the path was a little weird, but I was able to find it. 10104. 10104. So I'm assuming. Yeah, 01 0 0 1 2 3 4. It's weird how it calls it 101, even though there's a 0. It's just a 0104. I don't get, but it's basically it tells you right here what it is. It's the LOD1, serial visible, branding LOD, and that is it right there. So I simply just deleted it. Now what I did do is I made a dummy group because I didn't want to mess up my, paste that in, oops. I literally came up and slid this dummy transform in here because I'm pretty sure, call it dummy node, I'm pretty sure that these are being used in my i3D, so I just went like that. I hit save, close it out. Then I simply ran it again. And this time we passed. So nothing failed, 0 failed, 0 failed, all true. So yeah, I don't know what the deal was. In fact, I need to look, I guess, at that actual. I didn't even look at the material, I guess, to see what kind of shader. See, FS22 console. It's that guy. It should be the same in here. Go into visuals, LOD1. So it is using no shader. So I have no idea what it's complaining about, unless it's not liking the normal file or something. I have no idea. I don't know what it's complaining about, or if there's something in here. The thing I can say is LOD, so it doesn't matter. Visibility condition, because there's nothing different unless it's complaining about not having an albedo. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't have an albedo, so I could have just used, probably, if I had to guess, file, export selection, OneDrive, FS22 test runner. I'm just gonna do this, close it out, Is that out? There's a test runner, so let's go here, here. File, import, LOD, visual, LOD1. I'm just going to pull it up here, get rid of the dummy node, and if I come into here, I'm just going to use desktop, files, data, shared. I don't know if I use like a clear glass diffuse. Save it, close, back to the test runner, get rid of that. Let's see what it says. Yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah, it did not like that it had no shader. So if there had been like a shader, like a vehicle shader or something, it wouldn't have needed that albedo, but it didn't come right out and say it needed an albedo. That's what I didn't quite understand. Like if you go down to the very bottom, it's just saying using this material configuration. It says missing properties. Yeah, I guess right there it does say diffuse map. So that was one, I guess it's one of the things that could have been wrong. I don't know. I was very confused, but at least I just went in and deleted it, but because I don't really use the LOD stuff anyway. I haven't looked in the game to see if it's messed anything up. Guess I need to look at that. Console test. I have something in front of it anyway, so it's not really going to much matter. Hey Blaine, good to see you. Sorry I didn't even... I must have my volume turned off. Yes I do. Very interesting. Are you guys able to hear me? Not sure why I can't hear my own volume. Well... I must have something going on. There we go. For some reason my headphones weren't working. In fact, they're still not dinging at me. Well, okay. I have sound. Usually when you go to your volume here, you have a... There we go. Yeah, headphones are acting up. I guess it must be that magic material. So we're going to go in here. I just want to take a look at this guy and see if anything looks goofy in game. So did you see what I was saying about that material popping up, Blame? For some reason the nav mesh was causing an unnamed material that was just bogus. It wouldn't let me change it. I couldn't figure out what was on. I just started deleting stuff and figured it out. Very weird. Actually I want to go here, construction, production. It is this guy. I was able to change the colors on everything. So it would be this guy right here that would affect. I don't even have my controller in here today. I don't see anything that would be an issue. Pretty sure that's the sign. You can see the lights disappear. Or was it this sign? I don't even know anymore. I think it's that sign. Decals are probably visible from way too far away. What I always like is when you start seeing stuff, like stuff will disappear. Like the building will disappear, but you'll still see you'll still see like decals and stuff. Yeah, you can see the silos, the decals or the extra materials on it disappeared. I thought that changed the speed of walking, but I guess not. Anyway, I don't see, you can see it change here a little bit on the sign. Right. So I got this in. All the effects are working, I believe. On. See, that's the main building. We'll make the smoke. And then that's one mode of silage. Come in here. The second pipe starts outputting. Come in here, and I believe that pipe starts outputting. And that's the digestate and fuel. They're coming out as well. In fact, I turned that one down a little bit, so it's just kind of puffing a little bit. I was dying laughing. I was actually pretty sad. I was sitting and watching my own videos once in a while, and I was calling it the poof poof. It's like, what? Where did I come up with that? Diesel for water. That'll actually start outputting a second smokestack. Liquid fertilizer starts coming out that one. This one's kind of cool. I like this guy. On the back side, I did water mist for this. Down here, kind of spits out. It's like a vapor. And then I believe I showed you guys as well. 12. I added steam. I got this idea from Dogface that showed me some time back about adding effects to react when you dump into a trigger. You'll see down there at the manhole right there when I start dumping, it emits out there as well. I don't like it. I wish I could set the delay to actual 0, but it's delaying a little more than that. I don't like how those silos are a different color though. I guess it is a different material is the only thing I can say, I guess. It could be the way the sun hits it as well. So that's all functioning. The only other thing I want to do is I want to put a fill type for converter in here. Hopefully that nothing changed in the update here. I shut off my display. So I'm going to actually go ahead and steal Big Flats, Texas. I know I'm already using this in the fermenter pack. Fill types XML. FS22 console test. We're in here. Gonna copy that there. Fill types. So I just added silage additive to the liquid category. And then I need to grab F. This line. Close that. Mod to script. Paste that in. Save. So now, when we open the game up, I don't know if Giants is going to complain about that move or not. I don't know if that's considered a script. I wouldn't think it'd be any different than adding a fill type. So now when you go to, for example, animals, there we go. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's because these aren't liquid. Water, milk, liquid fertilizer, herbicide. Did they change? Maybe they changed something. Data, maps, fill types, Control F, liquid. Yeah, I did. I'll run back through it. I showed it, but where the heck is categories? Liquid, milk, water, diesel, def. All right. So where animal? I was hoping that it would take any herbicide. Are they actually breaking down? Oh, I wonder if they're doing multi. No, because it's water, milk, diesel, and def. Water. So they must actually be, I can't believe they're doing that. It's such a waste when they do that kind of stuff. Maps, data, vehicles. I think it's under lizard. Yeah, they're actually putting in fill types. Wow. I thought they were using category there. That kind of sucks. I think that Dogface is hopefully his console test. Tanker train. Yeah, he's using category. Yeah, liquid sprayer, slurry tank. Okay, cool. Well, not a big deal. I think if I remember right, this guy here, no, it's only fuel. And this is Dogface's mod, so there's literally no tanker that actually accepts liquid. Oops. I was hoping that I could push it to non-modded tankers, but I'm not seeing any, because all these slurry tanks are just slurry. I mean, I could push it into the slurry. That'd be goofy. Animals, I think this is just literally doing just water. Well, that kind of stinks. Again, it's not a big deal because dog faces will work. But you're literally going to have to, and I'm going to put my small tank in there just for that reason. Because honestly, silage additive, you don't need that much anyway. Okay, so anyway, sorry. Back to the material there, Charlotte. I figured out a couple of things. So I figured out my errors. We'll show it again. Sorry if anyone's already watching. I just want to show this again because it was kind of weird. So let's go to FS22 test runner. Come into here. FS22 console. This guy. Go ahead and delete. Let's grab this file just for the heck of it. Maybe there won't be as many issues. Copy here. We're going to take out all the numbers so it doesn't cause an issue. Alright, so first off, the mysterious material. What I found that it was, because you saw everything I was trying to do to get it fixed and it wasn't fixing it. I started exporting all the different parts, and what I found that it was, I don't know why, but it was I had to delete all of these splines, and I think it was because I duplicated one. But as soon as, well, in fact, minimize, just so I can show you it's still there. Control F on named. There's the infamous 300 and whatever it wants to be, right? But once I delete that, hit save, close it out, edit again, Control F, it's no longer there. So it was something to do with those splines. And then the test runner, remember I couldn't figure out what was going on with the test runner? Well, I figured it out by looking at the XML, but now I know why I was having troubles not seeing it in Internet Explorer or Firefox, whatever I could get to work, because half the time I can't get that to work. But I was scrolling all the way down, it was giving me this uncached material configuration, but I'm like, what's it talking about? But what I did not see is this here. You click on that, and you click on that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the material thing. I'm going to try to make my own spline if I can remember how to do it. But yeah, this actually tells you exactly where it is. But what's funny is if you go to the XML version and scroll all the way down, it actually tells you without having to click on arrows. But the index pathing is weird. The 0 is missing. So what I figured out was I went in, I was just showing earlier to whoever was on where it literally is. It's in here, and it's this branding LOD. Now what I did on my building was just delete that, but I figured out what it was looking for, and it doesn't really break it down. Let me check this quick, sorry. Stupid text. It was complaining because it didn't have a shader, I think, and it doesn't have an albedo map or a diffuse map. Because as soon as I just came in here and just gave it a bogus clear glass diffuse and hit OK, save it, close out, back to test runner, slide it down. I don't know if it thought I was trying to use a special shader, which I wasn't. So now it actually passed. I don't know why, but that was the issue. Is it thought it was using a shader, I guess. And like I said, on my version, I literally I simply deleted it, but I might actually bring that back in and do what I just did. Yeah, I'll just leave it because it didn't look like it was even causing an issue in the game. So anyway, now what I need to do though is I do need to go in and see if I can add those splines back in, because I should actually have errors. I didn't even think about looking. I should be getting some index errors. Interesting. Yeah, definitely should be getting errors because I'm missing stuff. So where's the FS22 console? Yeah, that was very odd. What was I looking at? Oh, I want to open this up. Yeah, how was I not getting errors though? Because I should be missing some indexing here. Control F, spline. Yeah, Control F, next. So 920 doesn't exist, so why was it not giving me index errors? That's really odd. I should have definitely been getting errors for not having. So now I'm trying to remember how to actually make a spline. So I'm trying to remember now where they need to go. See, there it is though. It says unnamed material. So I guess that is. And I think the reason for that is it has to show those numbers, or the letters and everything. So the question I have, I need to go to onloading. Actually, loading stations. Loading trigger. Exact filler. No, that's what I want to look at. Rigid body, shape. I want to hit that. So this spline, if I remember correctly, you cannot move. You can move, but you can't rotate splines. Am I correct? You can't change the scale. But I'm trying to remember how to actually utilize a spline. Seems like there's a view. I can't remember how to get in to edit these splines. Spline editing. By picking and control. There we go. That's how. Because I want to actually, yeah. But it doesn't, that's a problem I have. How do I rotate it without messing it up? I think what I was doing is I was putting it inside of a parent and just rotating it around. Because if I remember right, if you try to rotate a spline, it gets all whacked. This is Seemed like I remember when I was trying to do trains, I had a heck of a time when I just tried to simply rotate a spline. So that's why I was doing empty transform groups and actually rotating them. So I might actually go back. That's the different. Since evidently it's an unnamed material anyway. Well, I'm curious now. Create, spline, save. Let me write that. Edit. Yeah, it's giving it a goofy number still. So that's just weird. So I'm just going to export those other splines out like I had them. It is what it is, I guess. I don't think it was causing me the issue. I thought that was the issue, but it wasn't actually the problem. So let's go console. Bring that in. That. Down here, silo, file, export selection. I'll just throw it on the desktop quick. Spline, save, close that out. Import, spline. Paste it in. So we have 920. That's the console test. That's the backup. Control end. 920 is the silo spline. Yep. And the liquid spline is a 930 and the fuel is a 94. Or yeah, 94. Yeah. Talk to yourself, why don't you? So it's actually start to end. Start end. Start end. And I haven't tested these to see if they even work, to tell you the truth. Loading station, unloading. Exact fill route. Shape, non-render, save, close. I want to see if the in-game will recognize those splines or not. Just put you right there. So if I go to here, create job, deliver, yeah, it does pop up. Start job, F12. Look at that. I was thinking about it. It went backwards, but Look at that. So the spline worked. So let me try this. Dismiss worker. I'm going to grab that truck. I'm going to come over, well, I'm going to hit F12. I'm going to fill unit 4 with water. Escape. I'm going to say create job, load and deliver, loading station. Yes, I don't know. Water, unloading station, start job. Loading station is empty, so I gotta fill it first. Let's see what it does here. Sorry if you're watching, Dogface. I edited your tanker. Sorry. I needed it for testing purposes. Alright, so now, yeah, the create job thing is an in-game thing. So we're gonna create job, load and deliver. We're gonna do loading station. I don't like that's in the way. Loading station is the silage, blah blah blah, water. Unloading station, silage, water. Now let's see what it does. Start. Target is unreachable. You're setting on the target. And that's the thing. I don't know if that spline. Create job, load and deliver, water. Start. Oh, there she goes. Wow, if this works, this is going to be pretty cool. Oh, we're going to miss. Good old Giants. I know it's hard to believe that AI would not work correctly. And I wonder again, because I wonder if that spline is rotated. Because if I look at the spline, if I remember right, when you rotate splines, it does not like it, and one of these are rotated. Or actually, the only one that isn't rotated is the fuel. So that one's start end, so it should be functioning correctly. So escape, create job, water, looping, start job. See, for some reason it's wanting to drive in that way. So much for having a spline, right? I'm pretty sure I have them set up. Yep. The liquid. But it is rotated. I wonder if... Since that guy's that way, rotate this. Rotate 90. Rotate. Rotate. 90. Save. F12. Reload. That guy's burning fuel. Create job, load, deliver, water, unloading station. Start job. Yep, it's gonna do the same thing. I bet it's thinking that I don't think it knows where to unload and load. Oop. Because it should just start loading right here. Create job. Because it's using the whole name. I should be able to name that something different. Yeah, it's trying to go. Oh, it's thinking. You can start filling right there. I don't know why he's... That's so funny. Let's try something out. Create job, loading station, unloading station. So I need, well, let's do this. Oops. P, construction, production. I don't even know if I have a spline on this one. So, yeah, I think the reason it doesn't know what to do because, yeah, see, that's not going to work either. Start. Let's see what it does. It knows that it needs to fill there, it just doesn't. And you know what? I wonder if the node silo loading station AI node. Oh, there it is. Save. F12. I wonder if that's my issue. escape, create job. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was the problem, I think. Maybe. We'll find out here in a bit. See, it tries to run through the building. That's all it was. Oh, no. No, it doesn't want to. It was looking like it knew what it was doing. Loading trigger. AI. Save. Probably didn't help. It's so close. Create job. Loading station. That's fine. Unloading station. Let's try that. Let's see if it actually loads. It doesn't fill up for some reason. At least it's not running into the building. As I say that too soon, huh? I don't know. That's weird. And unloaded fine. I wonder if the splines are messing it up. I do believe that turning that made a difference, because it likes to have the blue line. So this should actually probably be 90 if I had to guess. So I wonder if it'll refuel. So let's go F12, vehicle, fill unit 1, set 20. Let's back this guy up. Create job. So it just says go to deliver. So it does have a loading position, which I don't know how in the world you're supposed to get that close. I guess you can park it. Let me try that for just the hell of it here. Okay, escape, create job, load and deliver. Go to deliver looping, loading position set. So let's try to see if that works. Start job. Nope. Must not be able to load itself, I guess. Oh, you know what? I don't know if this mod is set up. Phoenix fill unit. Yeah, allow AI loading, true. I don't know. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. It seems to download fine, I just don't know why it's not loading. Probably because it has multiple. It's setting where it needs to set. Let's do this just for the heck of it. That one does water. This one only takes water. So if we go escape, create job, loading station, unloading station, looping, vehicle does not support. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Well, let's try slurry tank. Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't have enough money. Okay, so I have to go F12 for slurry fill. Yeah, I need that digestate fill. So I don't think I have this set up for slurry. That's to fill it. Oh, I gotta grab this. I'll let this run in the background just to see if it works though.